Good day everyone, I hope you're all having a lovely day. Here's just another little upload. It's a family house. It's quite sort of suburban and it's filled with just some beautiful CC items. So I hope you do enjoy. Wow. Oh my god, the weather in the UK at the moment is so hot. If any of you are from the UK, then you will know how hot it is at the moment. To the point where I've even had a beach day, like my first beach day this year, and I've caught a lovely little tan, which, you know, is always a pro. Quite happy with that. A few tan lines, but hey ho. Look at the positives. So, yeah, I mean, I'd like to know what everyone else is getting up to today. The weather today is quite hot, but it's been sort of raining a little bit on and off, and then there's sun, so I'm just sort of stuck in at the moment, and I thought, hey, let's make some Sims videos. So, yeah, let me know what everybody's up to. I wanted to say, as well, I have uploaded this house to the Sims gallery. It has got all the CC in it, but obviously if you haven't got the CC, then the house will just appear empty, or it will be replaced, so don't worry too much about that. But yeah, if you just search for sorry, my voice. If you just search for Lindsay Matthews, LYNSEY MATTHEWS, just as one word, then you'll find it, as well as all of my other builds that have been included in the videos. CC wise, I was going to do a download folder, but because it's a house, there are a ton of items and it would just be huge. So I think what I might do is just link a lot of the creators that I've used, so you can go and check them out and download the CC for yourself. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just sort of, with this build, I've made it quite like autumny with a lot of reds and pinks and sort of, you know, that sort of colour theme, which I really like. I love these red trees. I'm not overly sure where I got them from, but I will link it below, because they are very pretty, and we don't have anything like that in the sort of base game Sims or with any of the expansion packs. But yeah, I find them really pretty. We don't really get trees like that from where I'm from. If you didn't know, obviously I am from Cornwall in the UK, hence Cornish Pixie. But yeah, down here we don't really get those sort of trees, so yeah, I'm just sort of decorating the garden with general little things that, you know, you find in a garden. I'd imagine the Sim who lived here, maybe the mother would be quite a gardener. She would like to sort of sit outside and pot some plants, and I have to say I do like to do that on occasion. I don't have a very big garden, but I do have a little flower bed, and I am out there on occasion sort of digging around, getting the weeds out. I've got some strawberry plants as well, so they've all just came out, and I've managed to get, considering that I don't actually have that much, I've managed to get about 2 punnets out of my tiny little garden, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. I've also got an apple tree growing in my garden, which is awesome. Like, it's got so many apples on it and I'm so excited. Although it's over my wall, it sort of hangs over my front wall, so I can imagine a lot of kids are going to walk past and sort of steal my apples, which I won't be happy about. I'll have to go all old crazy cat lady on them and start yelling at them. I'm joking, I won't yell at them, but I won't be happy if they take my apples. So I'm just sort of figuring the layout of this house. I wanted the living room, kitchen, dining area to be quite open. I also wanted to put in a bathroom and a sort of laundry room, and that's what I did at the back. Also the back room that you can't really see here, but that's a sort of office / playroom. It's sort of a dream. Well, not a dream, but it's something that I would love to have. I have quite an open living room. It's quite huge, but I would love a separate room to like have my computer and everything in, just so it's all quiet, because usually my living room is super noisy. I have a partner, 2 kids, a dog, and it's usually just hectic in my house. There's not really anywhere I can go to sit down, be quiet and record a video. So I mostly sort of leave it for days where both my children are in school. My son's only 2, so he only goes to nursery 1 day a week, which hence is today, because I'm able to record. But with him here, you've probably heard on a few other videos, if you've watched them, that you will be able to hear my son in the background. Sometimes he comes up, sits on my lap, and will start singing in the microphone, and it's like, oh god. I've just sort of come to accept it, like, you know, all my audios aren't going to be perfect, so if he's going to make some noise in one, then hey, that's fine. There's nothing I can do about it. If people don't like it, I do apologise, but there's not really much I can do. So, yes. I'm just at the moment doing the living room. It's quite a sort of small little living room, but I prefer that. I prefer having tiny, cosy little living rooms and then big open spaces everywhere else. I just think that if you're in a living room, obviously, what you're going to be doing is probably watching the TV and sitting on the sofa. And to me, having that in a sort of cosy environment is much more desirable than a big, open, massive living room. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you like little cosy living rooms? I can imagine the majority of people would. You know, it's just more comfy and cosy. But yeah, we're just sort of decorating this. I really like those radiators as well. I like including radiators, switches, plugs, just everything in the house, just because it makes it seem more realistic. Well, in the UK anyway, obviously we have radiators everywhere and those sort of things. I don't know what it's like in houses from around the world, but in the UK, houses are generally full of radiators because it does get pretty cold in the UK, and we need our heating. I'm one of those people that in the winter, my heating is on 24/7. I hate being cold. I really, really hate it. So my heating's pretty much on all the time, which my partner gets quite angry about because obviously the heating bill is then huge. But hey, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I want to be warm. I'm not gonna be cold just to save a bit of money, you know. So when I used to live at my parents' house, my parents were very stingy with things like that. If I ever put the heating on, my stepdad would go crazy because he's a proper stinge when it comes to money. And I used to hate it. The house used to be so cold. It was just too much. I'm glad I don't live there anymore. But like, I'm always over my parents' house and I have to steal my stepdad's jumpers when I'm over there. Even if it's like a hot day, I don't know what it is. My parents' house is just generally cold. I think it's because it's quite big and open. So even if they put the heating on, which is a very rare occasion, it's still really cold. I mean, my younger sister is 21 and she's currently living there at the moment. She has like moved out, but she's moved back in to save some money. And she's just like, I can't cope with this cold. So yeah, I think she's sort of struggling with that a little bit. I do feel a bit sorry for her. It's difficult to live at my parents' house. I don't know. You know, I'm pretty sure quite a lot of people would find it difficult living with their parents if they've moved out and then moved back in. I have actually done that twice before. Just because of, well, the first was I broke up with my daughter's dad. So me and my daughter moved back with my family. Probably for about a year, and it was just horrible. It really was, because you move out, you get that independence, and then having to move back, it's just completely stripped away from you. It's like you feel awkward getting food, and yeah, I eventually moved out then when I got with my new partner, and we lived in rented accommodation for about a year, and then we thought that we would move back to my parents to save a bit of money to try and buy a house, which we did, but we moved back for a year, and again it was just horrible. We got put in like a tiny little room. Luckily my daughter was given her own room. My parents have like 5 bedrooms, so it's not too bad. They just sort of moved my brothers around because there's quite a lot in my family. I am the eldest of 5, so yeah, there was a lot of us in the house. I think there was me, my siblings, so that's 5, my daughter, my partner, 7, and both my parents. So there was 9 of us in the house at the time, and it was just crazy. So I'm very happy to be in my own house now, where it's literally just me, my partner, my daughter, and my 2-year-old son. Well, and the dog, and a cat, but you know, the cat you don't really see that much, so she's not really an issue. But yeah, we live in a 3-bedroom house, so it's quite spacious. There's a lot of room. You know, you can disappear if you want to and just sort of get some quiet time. Obviously, if the other parents in the house as well. I can't really do that when I'm on my own. But yeah, oh my god, I just completely rambled about absolute crap this whole video. I'm really sorry. Let's talk about the build. So upstairs I have done the parents' bedroom, which you saw first, which with that what is it called, watercolor bedding, which is so pretty. I love it. So their room's quite sort of bland, and well, not bland, but it's quite bare with just a few little decorations. The bedroom next to it is a little girl's room, which is probably one of my favourites. It's just so pink and girly, and I am all about that. This room is a teenage boy's room. He's obviously quite into music. I've put a guitar and the keyboard in there, and he's got his little laptop, and yeah, I think that's quite a nice teenager room. The next room as well is sort of an adjoining bathroom, which it did cut out there. I do apologise. But yeah, my recorder stopped recording and I didn't notice, so I'm very, very sorry about that. But this next room is a teenage girl's room. For some reason, she has the biggest room in the house, probably because she's quite spoiled and a bit glamorous, so she got the big room. But her bedroom adjoins to a bathroom with the teenage son, so they have to sort of share a bathroom, which I think would be quite funny, having 2 teenagers share a bathroom, especially a teenage girl. Oh my god. But yeah, this build is pretty much at an end. As you can see, just add 2 little deck chairs here, and that's it. We are now going into the sort of walkthrough. I think this is a much better way to do it rather than just doing loads of screenshots, because going through here you get to see every little detail, and it's just, I don't know, I like it. I mean, it would be nice if someone could tell me what they prefer. Do people prefer the little walkthroughs, or do people just prefer screenshots? Let me know, because if people like this, then I'll keep doing it. If people don't, then I will go back to screenshots. But personally, I do prefer this. I just think you get to see it all better rather than just a still image. But yeah, we're just going through all the sort of rooms individually just to show you what it looks like. I do really like this bathroom. I mean, oh my god, that shower. I want that shower in real life. It's a little playroom / study. So it's quite nice. Like, the parents could be working at the computer, just sort of watching the child at the same time while they're playing. Like, again, I need this in my life. It would make things so much easier. I think that's it for downstairs. We are now heading upstairs, going straight into the little girls' room. So yeah, definitely this is my favourite room. Look how pink and girly and pretty it is. Oh my god, I love it. Also, that bookcase, that tree is an actual bookcase, and I think you can actually use it as a bookcase, which is a really good CC item. I think it just looks so pretty. Just going into the parents' room, and yeah, so I don't really think I need to sort of walk you through all the rooms. I really hope that you like this video, and I'm sorry about my rambling crap audio. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a lovely day. Please give this video a like if you do, and please subscribe, because that would be amazing. It would make, you know, it would make me feel good, the fact that people are actually watching it. So yeah, like, subscribe, have a lovely day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. So goodbye.